my name is Kerri Carr. I am a real estate agent with eXp Realty and I focus on the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time checking out my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button or even the like button. That would be amazing. But anyways, for this video today, I did want to take the time to talk about just the pros and cons of moving to Dallas. I know Dallas can seem like a pretty awesome city, which it is, but there are definitely its cons that you should take into consideration as well. So hopefully this will be a good guide for you guys, whoever is looking to move to Dallas. Hopefully this can kind of give you an idea of what you would be getting into. So if you are interested in hearing more, go ahead and stay tuned. So to start off with the first pro of living in Dallas, that would definitely be the job opportunities here. Dallas did see 2.9% of growth as far as job growth between the years of 2017 and 2018. The biggest companies are located in Dallas, such as AT&T, ExxonMobil, Southwest Airlines, and JCPenney. Another pro about living in Dallas would be that there are less taxes. The fact that Texas doesn't have to pay any state taxes or local taxes, this can definitely save you a little bit of money per paycheck when you're living in Dallas. The city of Dallas is fairly safe, especially in the suburban neighborhoods. The city of Dallas is also beginning to have a more modern feel, just due to the fact that a lot of people from across the map are moving to Dallas. So yeah, not only you are looking to move to Dallas, everybody's looking to move to Dallas. But due to that happening, it is also helping to regenerate our downtown area. A lot more local businesses are popping up and new amenities are popping up, and it's just giving it a younger feel. The cool thing about Dallas, and not even only Dallas, but just Texas in general, is just like our football, we take education very seriously. So the schools are very exceptional just around this area. So you would not have to really worry about whether your child is getting the best education, because elementary schools, middle schools, and high schools definitely focus on making sure that your child does have the best education out there. Another pro/con would be the weather. The weather in Texas is very interesting. And you know what? I could just be a little biased. I know that I've, heard people say, hey, Dallas has great weather, which we do. Like if you're moving from the northeast area where you have to shovel snow and worry about just snow days, Dallas doesn't really get that. We're not really prone to snow. We'll have ice here and then. So the winters, they're chilly, but not super snowy. So that could be cool. It's always pretty sunny here, get a lot of vitamin D here, but that is also a downside. The summers can be grueling. So just make sure that you are bringing your sunscreen and wearing it, because it can get hot, like irritatingly hot. But those are just kind of like later in the summer. So, kind of starting from like winter to spring, those temperatures aren't too bad. The last pro of moving to Dallas, Texas would be the Southern hospitality, or just Texas in general. It's just people in the South. They're a lot nicer, very talkative people. They just, like to greet you. So if you are coming to Dallas by yourself and you don't know anyone, well, you'll be meeting people, trust me, whether that's at the grocery store or even your movers or even at your new job. People are just nice. And I've definitely learned that along the way, just over the years of being here. So that is definitely a huge thing that I personally do enjoy about being here. Okay, now it's time to get to the uglies of Dallas. We are going to talk about the cons. Okay, so bear with me. I know that I did mention in my previous video that the cost of living was an upside in Dallas, which it is. But it's not cheap either. Compared to other cities like New York City, obviously Dallas does not hit that threshold of being super pricey. And even though living is a con, it is ranked an affordable city compared to a lot of other cities. Obviously, the housing prices do rise. I mean, it is a supply and demand situation because a lot of people are coming to Dallas. So expect that to happen. But it can be a con. Like I said, we are more on the affordable side, but we can get pretty expensive too. Another con of living in Dallas, Texas, which strikes a personal chord with me, would be the traffic. Okay, where do I even begin with the traffic? That's just a part of living in Dallas. You're going to run into traffic, it's inevitable. Even though we do have some of the best constructed roadways and we do have a lot of space, there are still a lot of people. So you're just going to run into it. So as far as tips to recommend to you guys, I would say take up meditation if you have not. That would be very helpful. I'm being very serious about that. And find a good audiobook and some music that you really like to listen to, because you're going to be sitting in there for a hot minute. The last con of living in Dallas would be our public transportation. Unfortunately, it is not the best and it is not reliable. And Dallas is not really a walkable city either. So we don't really have a lot of free land to where you can just walk over to your desired location. We do have our Dallas Area Rapid Transit, or DART for short, which is a light rail that does take you to tourist attractions and downtown. We do have our buses here as well, but there may be a few times where you would have to transfer, so that could be pretty time consuming. Train system does run during rush hour. It will come every 10 minutes, but once rush hour slows down, so do the trains. It will get to where it will be about 2 trains per hour. Well, there you have it. I was able to run through the list of the honest truth of moving to Dallas. Hopefully you were able to see the good, the bad, and the ugly of living in the city of Dallas. And I hope that this gave you a better idea of what that whole move would look like. But other than that, my name's Kerri. I'm with eXp Realty. And if you are looking to relocate to Texas, or maybe even just from a different city and looking to come to Dallas, I would be more than happy to help you out with that process. But before you leave, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below, and hopefully you'll be back on my channel in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.